some of it. I'm trying to see how much I watched of it.
I'm gonna give a little synopsis
Well,
of
no,
what.
I think I watched enough to know what was going on.
Yeah,
Right, right. Yeah, I'm
it's
not too versed in the whole story. I mean, you can fill us in, but I got the gist of it. Triangle broke a wheel.
How much I watched of it.
okay. We live.
I'm gonna give a little.
Okay.
I think I watched enough to know what was going
All
on.
right. Let me turn this off because. All right. So we live. We live. We live.
Yeah, fam. So won't you give us a little bit of background on what inspired this discussion today?
Okay. So I'm a YouTuber. I like to watch YouTube or whatever. So
Yeah,
I was came across this story of one of the YouTube bloggers I was doing was doing what one of the YouTube bloggers I'll be watching was doing, right? So bottom line, this 20-year-old chick was dealing with this married dude, right? Okay.
yeah,
Somewhere down the line, I don't know exactly how long they was messing around, but somewhere down the line, this man decided that he didn't want to do it no more, whatever the case may be.
right.
Well, this little chick, for whatever reason, decided that she wasn't gonna let go. You know what I'm saying? One of them.
I can't let go. I
But
can't
well,
go.
you know
Okay.
what I said? You gonna be with me type shit. That's from the story that I see. You know what I'm saying?
So she gave him an option: either you gonna be with me, or we gonna be together, or I'm gonna be with you.
I
One or
mean,
the other.
I can't say exactly how it went, but you know, bottom line, she was dealing with this married dude, and you know, he ain't want to mess with her no more. So this dude even went as far as to having to call a girl's mama. You feel me? To tell a girl, you know what I'm saying? Hey, leave this man alone or whatever. Woo, woo.
Right.
Long story short, she decided to go against the grain and called the man's wife.
Okay.
Well, it ended up that the man ended up killing the girl. Okay.
Okay. So was it the calling of the wife that pushed him over the edge to go and do something to her? Or?
I mean, I'm sure he didn't just go in there and just say I did it, because it's like half the girl's body burnt,
Damn.
and the investigation ended up leading them to him and his homeboy had killed her. Well, he
Oh
had
wow.
killed, and his homeboy had helped him dispose of the body.
A hell of a friend, because he ain't even get the he ain't even get the smash, and he helped dispose of a body.
You know, so what sparked this want to have a conversation about this is, I like to look at the comments, like to see what people saying. I'm nosy, so it was just alarming to me the number of women that were basically excusing her by omission. You know what I'm saying? Like they're basically excusing her behavior by omission.
Okay, so what type of things were they saying?
Okay, hold on. You know what I'm saying? I can
Go
go right.
pull up the receipt.
I can pull up
Yeah.
the receipt. let's just let's just pull up the receipts. Yes, listen, cause I was just like, y'all cannot be for real, right? I was like, it must be a bunch of side pieces up in this joint, cause like y'all can't think that she just innocent in this whole situation. You can't think that. Mm-mm. Okay, let me find the story. Where's it? Okay. I should be doing a lot. Okay. Uh, she did it was a live. Let me find. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. Y'all give me a second. Okay, I found it. All right. So, let me make sure I turn this off because baby, we don't want to be using nobody's and especially this one because baby, Nick at Nights will surely flag us on
Yeah.
YouTube. Okay, so let me find this one in particular. Okay, this world is sad when you start blaming the victim. Yes, she was wrong for being with a married man, but I don't believe she was first. Okay, no, that ain't the one. That ain't the one. Hold on. Okay. If the married man wasn't trying to act like a playboy, then he would not have found himself in this situation. Guys that have affairs figure that they can handle women any kind of way until the mistress starts confronting the cheating man's wife. Now he wants to be serious. He was not serious when he was cheating on his wife. Okay, that's one.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this one? Where is this one? It's this one. I just really, oh my goodness, because they didn't put a lot of more comments since then. Okay, what a lot of people need to emphasize with this: most young women aren't looking for married men, but the married men will are seeking them out, lusting over them, and using tactics such as manipulation, gaslighting, and other forms of evil practices. Okay. Like they little babies and they just can't think for themselves. We talking about a 20-year-old now. We ain't talking about no 15-year-old. We ain't talking about no 16-year-old. We talking about a 20-year-old. Let me give you moderator too, Cora. Okay. He shouldn't have been dealing with her. She was so young and beautiful. Only 20. Shaking my head. I know she knew he was married, but I can't help but think at 20 if I unknowingly dated a married man. I'm sure he talked about how unhappy he was to her to manipulate her to murder child. I don't know what she trying to say. To murder her is just evil. I guess, that's how she said it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the gist of what these comments over and over again. Oh, she's just a baby. Oh, he shouldn't have been messing. Okay, and true, he should not have been messing around.
Right.
I can find that one. One of them said, uh, well, why, he shouldn't have been cheating on his wife. Okay, he shouldn't have been. That is true. This much is true.
Mm-hmm.
But when he decided that he wanted to stop his sin, like David in the Bible, was a man after God's own heart and sinned. And I ain't taking up for this man because he a dirty ass dog. Plus he was 53. What is you doing trying to mess with a 20-year-old? Like, sir. But anyways, I digress. But I just what y'all think? What y'all think?
Well, I think it got out of hand out of there real fast. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess I would pose the question of, is there a right way to do the wrong thing? You know what I'm saying? Who can we give more of accountability to in the relationship or in the situation? Um, and everybody doing wrong and they know they doing wrong. I don't think it was a death sentence, but I do believe that we have to give anybody else that's in a potential situation this is as an example of the extremes in this love triangle or you know what I'm saying, rendezvous or whatever it may be. We got to know what the overall, this might be the worst case scenario, but this is a scenario that can happen in the situation, to be
I mean,
short.
I don't understand why people don't think about I always have always thought like that. Like because I understand that when you're playing with people's emotions, you playing a dangerous game. Like you
Definitely.
Snap. Hey, listen, I watch Snap, so I guess maybe I understand what can
I
go wrong.
mean, typically, I would have thought that the wife would be the one this story would have led to, not the. He kind of got some screws loose just on some. He shouldn't be hurt like that. Is what I'm saying.
Okay,
He ain't the one that's finding out that something had happened that he ain't think was happening all along.
okay, okay. I'm okay. I can agree with that. I saw this podcast the other night with this dude. I can't even remember who this dude was. I would shout him out, but I don't remember what his name was. um, he was breaking this down, talking about this situation, and he made some very valid points. He kept emphasizing that the dude was wrong. He made that very clear.
Right.
But what he did say was that, women tend to play with men like, oh, this can't happen to me, this won't happen to me, and you go to pushing the buttons, pushing, because you don't
Yeah.
think it's gonna happen to you, and then you
Yeah.
never know what
Don't nobody
somebody's
know what another person's meltdown button is.
right.
You
You
know what
never
I'm
know
saying?
what
I
somebody's
mean,
it is. You
y'all,
never know.
well, those of y'all around our age group, y'all seen Mommy Dearest. This lady that went off over wire hanger. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
So you don't know what somebody OCD is. You know what I'm saying? That you cannot, not habitually, not sometime, but not never do certain things to a person. You know what I'm saying? And then
right.
other people, they might take that a little bit.
My thing was like, how you gonna force somebody to fuck with you?
Yeah.
First of all, a lot. Some of them, I'd be like, first and second of all. But first of all, with them comments, I was just with the all this. Well, she was just 20. I was like, well, what age do you realize that it's wrong to fuck with somebody's husband?
Yeah.
When, when does that?
Yeah, because that situation with him murking her probably caught her off guard, but at the end of the day, she had to have um some type of well, I don't know what type of mind frame she had, but I would think that at 20 you would know that at least the wife might find out and kill you, or vice versa if it's
But
a
you, but
dude
you
messing
just
with
know
somebody
right from
else.
wrong. Period.
What
They,
you know?
they were trying to excuse her behavior. Period. Like, oh, she just 20. She was young. She didn't know no better. And my thing, when do you find out that cheating with somebody's husband is wrong? What age do you find that out? Is it 21, 22? I I knew that when I was a teenager.
I don't know. I would say this, and I definitely want to give Corey a
Yeah,
chance to
Corey
chime
over there
in. I don't want
quiet.
to be going back and forth, but what I was
I
gonna
ain't want to
say is,
interrupt y'all.
I think at 20, you know right from wrong, but 20 is that age where you don't know the importance of why right and wrong should, the consequences of
Mm,
not picking the right choice. You know what I'm saying? Us over here in our 30s, we might have a better understanding for that. So I can understand why. I mean, it's a lot of shit at 20 that, you know what I'm saying,
I don't
we
know.
didn't have all the way
Oh,
together.
oh,
And
hell no. I knew at 20 that if you fuck with somebody's significant other, that you might get your ass beat, you might get your ass killed. I knew this at 20. I knew you just cannot play with people's.
that's what I'm saying. But she probably was in a situation in her mind where she felt like she zigged instead of zagged. She probably didn't never think that she had that type of danger or potential danger dealing with the husband as opposed to the wife. I mean, she probably wouldn't have let the wife get close enough to slit her throat. But I mean,
I
this
mean,
situation right here, you don't know what he did to lure her in. He probably was like, you know what, you got me. You beat me into submission. Let's get together and plan how we're gonna run away together.
I
And then
mean,
stab,
yeah, but at
stab.
the end of the day, the wife said,
it's
at the end of the day, it still go
That's
back to,
not funny, but
he
shit.
had to have known
not funny.
the difference between right and wrong. Now, what you think, Corey?
I'm gonna be honest, I just ain't want to cut y'all off. First of all, I want to thank y'all for let me come on y'all platform again.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Oh yeah,
We ain't
man.
even
It was
we
always
on
a pleasure,
introductions
fam.
and we live on YouTube. We ain't did
Nah,
no
y'all Gucci. I
introduction.
ain't tripping. Like
Man, this
I ain't
glad
tripping at
game
all. But
and the game heads coming together.
Yeah,
Anybody who want to tap in with the game heads,
yeah,
he
yeah.
in the title. All you gotta do is click his the game heads in the title. Go take you straight to his YouTube page, man. Y'all tap in with the game heads. Go ahead,
For
Corey.
sure, for sure.
yeah, it did. But I ain't gonna lie. This situation kind of hit me like a couple of ways because I lost my baby mother in a situation kind of similar to that,
Damn.
Yeah,
and so situations like that kind of and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like when it comes to situations like that, like I'm not no street dude like that or whatever, but I come from
yeah.
the streets and I know how the streets operate or whatever, even though that ain't even a street situation. That was just some crazy shit. But
Right.
it's like maybe I have PTSD from, just being in the streets or whatever. Like, I still operate on some of those morals or whatever. And certain situations, I just don't even. I look at certain situations like that. It could be a situation like that. I still look at it different because you just never know what the real truth was. You never, because a lot of these
Yeah,
niggas be lying to the women, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
I mean, that's true.
a lot of these dudes be lying to the women and don't be telling the women they married or whatever because they feel like they not gonna get the pussy or they not the chick ain't gonna be interested in him no more. Some of these dudes just not started fucking at 27 and shit. Like really fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like you talking to a dude. I'm sorry to say it, but I was having sex at 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? She was 10 years old too. It wasn't a rape shit.
Yeah.
right.
I've been having sex for a long time, so I just ain't one of them dudes. I'm not pressed for a female. Some of these dudes be pressed for women. They be lying to women. You never know if that chick even knew that dude was married. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? And it's no telling that dude probably could have clicked out because she probably did find out he was married, and that made her get mad, and that's probably why the nigga killed her. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes be tender penis. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like when it come to women, I just notice the older I get, the more I see. I just don't like the way a lot of these dudes be out here moving when it come to females. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of dudes feel like they have to lie to. I'm just like I said, just me. I'm speaking on myself because when I was in the streets and I was messing with females like that, or whatever, like I just didn't have to lie to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I used to have my way with females. You know what I'm saying? Like I had my fun when I was in the
yeah,
streets or whatever. So I don't know when it comes to a situation like that. I don't know. It's kind of tricky because you just never know what the real truth is. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it kind of hit personal. Like when you reached out for me to come talk on the panel or whatever, it kind of hit close to home with me. Like I said, I lost my baby mother. My baby mother like that. The dude wasn't married or nothing, but
Oh,
she still lost her life from messing with some other dude, and the dudes was beefing, and she got caught up in the middle of it or
Yeah.
whatever. And my son don't have a mother because of some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I still don't give dude no pass. Like he's still a fuck nigga. Like for sure, for sure. Him and his little homie, they look like some crackheads.
Man, don't they?
They look like some crackheads. You know what I'm saying? Like Shorty probably just really. I ain't gonna say she probably ain't have no guidance because it looked
Now,
like her mother. It looked like
I'm
her
gonna say
family was
I'm gonna,
there.
I'm gonna say this because
so
y'all trying to y'all leaning on the fact she knew. I'm gonna say this, she knew because a lot of people on the internet were attacking the mother, saying that well, if he called the mother had to know what was going on. You didn't tell your daughter nothing, like you just
But that's
was
not
go
necessarily
with the
true. You don't know
situation.
if that came out spur of the
Well, hold on,
moment. And
hold on. Well, the brother got on social media,
hmm
and he made it clear that the girl knew because he said my sister was
okay,
grown, she was gonna do what she wanted to do. That my mother had nothing to do with that. The girl knew. They all
okay,
the man was married.
okay.
yeah,
So
and
I
that's why I was
almost
saying
feel like
at,
the
at
mother
20, being
was encouraging the bullshit because this man was 53 years old.
so you
So
think
you know what kind of situation
so,
it was.
so you
So
think
she,
she was Chris Jenner?
yeah, it was all sugar daddy type situation.
Yeah, it definitely was.
And I guess
Um,
you're gonna lose them ducks.
I question. Well, I pose this question for y'all. I mean, I know how I feel about it, but do you feel like one over the other should have had more accountability in this situation? Let's this
Mm,
pre murder, pre the girl losing her life, just the situation in general of however whatever cat and mouse game it was,
right.
him ping ponging between her and his wife, how much she knew, how much what I'm saying. Well, he knew it all, but
Hmm.
what do you how do y'all feel like the accountability should like?
Mm.
You go first. You can go first, Paul.
Me honestly, I would have to put it on old boy, man, because he the oldest in the situation. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
But does that automatically level out? And I'm being facetious with this question because I know at 53 and 20 he should have been on a way higher plane.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I give definitely put more on him, especially by him. You know, them killing the girl. Like, come
That's
on,
the
dude.
thing. That thing, everybody in the situation was too old for that.
Come on, dude.
You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm saying? Come on, dude.
Nobody should have stabbed nobody in the
Come
situation.
on,
If
dude.
anything, like I said before, I probably would have understood the wife finding out it's a shot
Right.
and a crime of
But look, I
passion.
ain't gonna
But
lie. I don't mean to cut you off, but I ain't gonna lie. I did see a picture of the wife, and
uh,
she
I
Hey,
looked
mean,
like she be probably beating homie up. So you know, homie probably ain't want to get his
you
ass
know,
whooped or
she look,
whatever.
man. She like she plays no
hey,
games.
he wasn't
She
getting
looked
his
like
ass
she
whooped
be
enough.
beating him up or whatever. So he probably like, man, look, I can't be getting my ass whooped because the little shorty about to come out and snitch on me or whatever. But I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I'm gonna let y'all speak after this, but like in my opinion, bro, just and this is my beliefs. Like it's just we really can't even say like it's modern society, like because that cheating shit been going on for you know what I'm saying? That shit,
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because that was
yeah,
gonna.
that shit been
I was
going
so
on
gonna
for a long. So
comment
we can't
that.
say like the modern generation or whatever.
Right.
That shit been going on. It's just like it's a little different in these days and times, dude, because in these days and time, more women are more proud
Mm-hmm.
to be living that type of lifestyle.
Right.
And, you know, that's
That's why
probably
Right,
we
why
say,
everybody did know. She probably was proud that she was sleeping with a married
right. So
man.
let's go back to the original question:
Hmm.
who holds more responsibility? I'm gonna say it like this because I'm a female. I've been 20, and listen. And in this day and age we in now, and I wanted to shout out Dante. Hey Tay Tay, shout out to Tay Tay in the audience coming through. He always support the lab gang, gang, gang.
shout out.
Matter of fact, Tay Tay, go ahead and I'm gonna invite you to the camp. But anyways, like I was saying, um, I'm gonna say this. I feel like both of them hold responsibility. It's the same weight because she knew. Now, had she not known he was married and he was just lying, then okay, then he bears all the weight, all the responsibility. But in this day and age, a 20-year-old knows right from wrong. She knows she ain't supposed to be messing with nobody's husband. You knew that man was married, so you gonna to me, the woman and the man holds just as much responsibility when the woman knows. Because take out the fact of marriage vows and who is committed to who. It's just a basic right and wrong. You knew you was wrong.
I agree. I agree. But another thing, though, that you could put into the equation, and I'm not trying to throw it on her again, neither, though. But let's just say because I know women that raise their daughters like that who, you know, they don't even condone, you know, them sleeping with a married man. Like they wouldn't even care. Like, you know, it's funny to them or whatever. Like, so
Right.
maybe that was part of her upbringing. You know, maybe her mother didn't teach her that like she was supposed to be taught. Like,
Yeah, we
you know,
all know, we all know, at least in our community, the variations of how people view that type of situation, especially like um, relationships between mothers and daughters. I done seen the extreme to the extreme, so
all right.
it's like you don't know. It's hard for you to gauge without that first person knowledge. How was it? 53.
And that's what I was
100%.
trying to say, like, but at the same time, like, I,
But
I
y'all,
see what
but
you.
y'all do understand that a 20-year-old female ain't no fucking 16-year-old. She ain't dumb. You know she was fucking with him for the money.
Yeah, but
It
a
wasn't
adult,
no
adult don't formulate like really.
she was game in the system too.
Don't touch me like this.
Yeah,
But look,
not in the
adult
playground.
brain doesn't develop fully till 25, dude.
That's fine.
Corey,
That's
Corey,
facts.
Corey, hold
My
on.
my fam my fam say my fam say
Let's
53
get
years
done
old.
with
It's
Corey
100% his fault.
because y'all trying to sit up here and act like a 20-year-old female is dicks in the head. Man, do y'all know what kind of times we living in? Y'all know what kind of access these kids done had to the internet? These kids ain't dumb. These kids ain't what
Oh
we were when
shit! I
we
was just about to say they
But
damn a
but
lot of them
but
more dumber
we
than
we
you
we
think.
do we do got to stop at a point of what we can say about one that we can't say about the other one, which is these kids. You know what I'm saying? He 53 years old.
Right, he was messing with a child.
well, when I say kid because that's a younger generation for me. That's why I call her a kid. I call anybody in that Gen Z generation a kid. They're kids to me, all of them. Like I
I'm
don't
just
give.
saying 20 last year she was officially a kid. You know what I'm saying? She
But
was
now
still
these
Right.
something teen. She
we
was still
talking
something
about 20
teen.
years old, and I think she was closer to 21 than 19. Are y'all serious?
I'm just
I'm
saying
dead
he
serious.
closer
Like
to the grave where he should have
I'm
been.
dead serious. I mean, it's scientifically proven that the brain don't fully develop till
I
25.
Yeah,
understand.
my brain ain't. My
Okay,
brain
okay, I can understand
ain't.
that fully developed. I can
My partner,
understand.
my partner say, my fam say, 53. He had 53 years of experience when he touched her. How you gonna tell her to stop?
Over her. Exactly.
Man, listen. I see.
He touched her with 53 years.
I
Just
see
think about it.
pictures of this man.
You know that analogy they say about the mechanic that went in and couldn't nobody fix the engine, and he went in there and he
Captain with
tapped
a
it with a
hammer.
hammer, and then he sent him an extreme bill, and they was like, "But you was only in here for 5 minutes, and this and that." He say, "You ain't. I didn't charge you for tapping it with the hammer. I charged you for knowing where to tap."
Yeah.
That man got 53 years of knowing where to touch on a woman and what to say to her, and she 20 years old. You can't, after you done wooed her, you can't tell her to stop. How you
Bull.
gonna tell her to stop?
Hold on. Y'all talking to a female. Y'all know y'all not talking. Y'all know y'all talking to a female, right? Y'all not talking to.
I,
So let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I
so
guess this must be the problem.
how old was you when you dated your first older guy?
Me, my baby
Yeah.
daddy was 30. My baby daddy was 36 and I was 18, 19, 18, 19.
So that was your first older guy experience?
Yeah.
Could a 20-year-old ever do anything for you after that 36-year-old after your
Fucking
baby
right.
daddy?
Fucking right.
I'm
Bitch,
not talking
what
about
is you
now with
talking about?
stamina. Now I ain't talking about going backwards. I'm talking about at 18. Did you want that 20-year-old?
Uh, listen.
Now, yeah, you can go back because the stamina.
No, no, no,
But I'm
no,
talking about at
no,
18,
no,
after
no.
that 36-year-old man
Listen.
had showed you stuff
Yes,
that
because my next baby daddy was the same, right, 2 years older than me. Yes. Yes. I'm telling you, listen, please, listen. Age don't mean nothing about how a nigga fucking. You
no,
do
I'm
understand?
not. No. I'm not saying even that, but I'm just saying
I'ma tell you that my
you
36
know where to hit
that
that hammer at
listen,
36.
at 18 years
you,
old, my baby daddy, 36 years old when he was then, he still wasn't holding no candle to no niggas my age. I'm sorry. He wasn't. No, no.
I'm not.
That's
I
why
may
I
have.
think y'all be thinking that kids aren't as advanced.
Nah, I know. I'm not saying they are. I'm not. I know, especially with the age of information, but it ain't nothing like experience.
Man, come on. Like are y'all serious right now? Y'all serious right now?
I definitely, I
Or
definitely,
y'all
I,
think just
I
because
gotta
a man
I,
definitely
is
throw it on
53
him
years
more
I'm,
old,
than anything, bro.
or do y'all
I'm.
really think just because a man is 53, y'all do know that there's some old niggas that can't fuck, right? They ain't never mastered it, they ain't never
Ain't-
learned
But it, but
it, they
it,
ain't
but
got
but
time.
but at least I could make it there. I can guarantee you, if you put the 53-year-old man in a room with a 20-year-old and she interested, he gonna make it all the way to home base, guaranteed.
See,
Now, I can't vouch if he can
did you see this
knock it
50?
out the park, but
Did
he
you,
gonna get there.
sir,
His
sir,
experience gonna get him there.
sir, my good friend Corey from the Game Heads podcast, he said he looked at the picture and the man looked like a motherfucking crackhead. You
Oh,
can't
now say I
tell
ain't
me
seen the
that that
picture.
fucking 20-year-old girl was interested in that fucking crackhead looking
So,
ass man.
so,
She was
so what
interested
you
in
what you think what you think contributed to her downfall? What
the
was so drawn her to him so much? She was that controlling,
He
or
knew what he
money.
said.
The money. Everybody is selling coochie these days on OnlyFans. The money.
yeah,
Bitches are selling pussy now.
That could have been how he got there. But knowing how to hit the hammer is what made her go crazy.
Now,
I was
And
just
then
about to
fucking
say, or or
let me
or
tell you what it is. What
or
I've seen
or his
time and
ATM
again.
or that ATM was clicking, like she
yeah,
that
said.
too. That too. That definitely.
Maybe
yeah.
she didn't want to give up the money, so I don't know on that
Okay,
part.
Yeah.
But I'm talking
She
about who I
probably
feel more responsible in the
she probably
situation.
held
That was the
his
question.
marriage for ransom, and she finally called and killed him.
listen.
I don't know.
We not
If he
gonna
look like a crackhead, that rule out the money.
Yeah.
no rule
Yeah,
out.
well, how was this crack? What garments was this crackhead wrapped in? You know what I'm saying? What kind of
Man,
alligators was on his feet?
You
What
no,
kind
that's
of
some
know
real
watch was
how
he
shit too.
watching?
he
Cause he
got some
definitely was looking like a
pictures.
crackhead, bro. I'm
He
sorry.
got
Yeah, he did. See, something wasn't involved in cracktivity. The way he rolled, the way he ate, the way he lived.
I just said he looked like a crackhead. I didn't say he was a crackhead. He just looked.
Yeah.
He's not attractive. What
I'm
I'm
just
saying,
saying. That's what I was
you
asking.
can't
Did
look
his
at this
garments, you know
50-year-old
what I'm
man and
saying?
say,
Did his
"Damn, that's
garments
a man
reflect
walking
his
around."
crackiest look?
It's crackhead, yeah.
Well, he must have was
Was,
cracking something else then, cause
was he driving one of them
No,
crackhead
I'm gonna tell
cars,
y'all
or
what
was he driving a Benz?
I've seen this time and time again with females, time and time again. When you have no self worth, you have no self love. If you do even feel a little hint of somebody even acting like they care about you, your ass is gonna lose your motherfucking mind.
So was it the money, or was it he cared about us? He had daddy issues, or was it the hammer?
I
It-
mean,
I
Was
don't
it
know
a
what the money.
conversation? Was it a combination of all of it?
the
It,
fact
it,
I've seen a lot of women won't let a man leave them alone because they just don't want to leave a man alone. But I want to know what makes you think your coochie is so special that you're gonna make this man fuck with you.
I think she probably already had something going on in her head to even fuck with him.
I just said,
Yeah, both of them have to be.
that's what I said. You ain't
Okay,
no telling
let's
what that
jump
dude
back
was
to the
telling that
simplicity
girl, man.
the simplicity of it all. Both of them had to have something deviated in their mind to where he was like, "I need somebody damn near 3 years,
But
three
look,
times
but
younger than me."
she 29. How long he been grooming her?
Yeah,
He might have
who
been
is this
grooming
young man? You know what I'm
her.
saying?
He might have been grooming her since she was 15, 16, and
I
Yeah,
mean,
them niggas
I
might
mean,
work at the YMCA or some shit.
I
He
mean,
helped
he
to learn
might
how
be,
to swim and
but
everything.
okay, but okay. Well, let's take it back to the age of the side piece. Let's take it back to the age of the side.
Oh man.
I want to
Yeah,
know, y'all sitting up here. Listen, if somebody tell you they don't want you, they don't want you.
100%. Yeah.
You
agree.
can't force them to want to be with you. You can't stalk them for them to want to be with you. You can't
But
do none
like,
of
yeah, and that's what I'm
so
saying.
what
It
y'all think about
Shit,
backfired.
these motherfuckers be out
She
your
held
store.
this marriage for ransom. You know what I'm saying?
But he could have told her, "Look, I got a buddy."
Man, I didn't heard a female threatening to go to the church and stand up
but
in the
no,
middle of
she
the church
did.
and
She
tell
did.
them,
She
they
did
Damn.
coming here
call
every
his wife.
Sunday and he with me every Saturday night.
Damn.
Now she did
Shit,
call
so
his wife. It wasn't that she was threatening to call his wife. The girl did call
that's
his
what I'm
wife.
saying. She probably finally, they probably been fucking around for 2, 3
Man,
years.
let me tell
You
you
know what I'm
something. Let me tell y'all something on some real shit. Like, it never get that serious, though.
saying?
I don't give a fuck how down bad I
That's
am.
the thing about it. We dealing with some people that has crossed the boundaries already of what's kosher, and then they recrossed another boundary of what uh human to human control. Like if I call you and tell you you got to be somewhere, and
But he's still wrong though, because even if she called his wife, he did that.
yeah,
Like you got to take accountability
Exactly.
for what you did.
yeah,
So
yeah,
if you
Exactly.
don't
Okay,
kill
let
nobody,
Niggas
me
know
yeah,
what they
yeah.
be
Like,
doing
because
when
you
they
got
in them
caught.
type of
yeah,
situations, man. When you
because
out there
they
in the
thought you
streets
wasn't
like
let me
wrong,
that.
and she proved you was wrong. You
let me
killing
play
witnesses,
devil's
nigga. This
let me
what
play
kind of
devil's
what kind of
advocate.
mafia
Let
hit
me
you
play
done put
devil's
on this? Yeah,
because
we got to put him on ice.
old boy brought up a real
That nigga Frank Lucas
good point.
ever killed that
You
girl. Now,
cannot
you can't even do that no more.
force nobody.
We been finding out how to find out about that.
Now
Let me
I can
let
see
me
if she did with that man, and he laid it up.
Yeah.
let me bring this point
Got divorced.
because
I was like,
like Jamal,
but it's not cheating. Nigga, you did that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the wrongest part about it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna kill your partner in crime once the crime has been exposed.
listen, just like that man said on his podcast, you do not know what the temperament of somebody is. You
Right.
do not know what their mental capacity is. So for you to think that you can force, you don't know what that man was gonna lose. And you know that when people get it with their back against the wall, they will do desperate
We
shit.
we know what
But
he wasn't
he knew
supposed
what
to
he
do.
was gonna lose
Yeah.
though.
We know what didn't help him.
Hold on,
He
I
knew.
understand. Listen, I understand
That
that,
did
but
not
y'all
help
do
his
understand
situation. I tell
that
you that much.
when the man decided he didn't want to be fuck with her no more, that's what it was. That's
Raise your
just what
hand
it
if
was.
anybody ever called your wife before.
No, once he found out he ain't want fuck that he was in
Yeah.
trouble, he killed the fucking girl.
Those hands up.
No, listen,
Nobody
y'all.
did.
Yeah. Ain't
Listen.
nobody
The
there.
girl did not call the
Don't
wife
look at
until
I ain't there.
after he said he wasn't fucking with this girl no more.
Yeah.
She called after that. He was trying to stop fucking with the girl. She called after that to try to force a relationship with him.
Okay,
Now y'all get
again,
it?
again though, he knew what the fuck he was doing while he was messing with that
Okay,
girl.
so you telling me a nigga can't
And then,
stop?
and then,
Well, so
okay,
y'all saying
look,
a nigga can't stop cheating?
He
But
When he,
shouldn't
but
be if he gotta be out here killing the motherfucker if
don't
he
you
get
ain't
caught.
listen. We ain't
He shouldn't
said
be
nothing
cheating.
about that. That's some normal shit. Okay, nigga, cheating, stop cheating. That's some normal shit. Don't
but when
blame
you
Mr.
get
Charlie.
when you get caught, you gotta take your lick.
But let's take this into consideration. How you gonna get that mad that you was fucking with a young bitch and then she got on some young shit?
She on some young shit.
Now you won't kill him.
I mean,
Now
y'all
you want to kill
laughing
him.
and
It
joking,
ain't
but
like it's
this is
another
the
47-year old
y'all laughing and joking, but this thing I keep
that's the
saying.
thin line
You
between
don't
love and hate.
know what
This ain't a
somebody's
thin line between love and hate. She
but
wasn't
this
trying to throw
Man, I'm
an
this
telling
is
iron
you,
in
what
the
he
I'm
want
sun.
his
saying.
old lady to
Unless it
whip his
was
ass.
he
I'm
trying
telling
to
you.
take the nigga diabetes pills from him or some shit? What was going on in the situation?
Y'all
Was it either
y'all
him or
laughing,
her?
but this is the thing. You don't know what somebody's temperament. It don't matter what they did. You don't know what
Yeah.
their temperament is.
And I'm saying this young chick's temperament was of
But
maybe
she
a
the
ratchet
one. Listen,
perspective. Maybe he should
I'm
have got
talking
her help.
about her
Maybe he should have
trying to
called
force
somebody
a
to get a committed.
relationship with somebody who don't want no fucking relationship with you.
Well,
Yeah, are
she
y'all
crazy.
missing that?
I'm just
You
saying she might
can't
be
force
crazy, so he
nobody
might
to
have
be
killed.
with you who don't
See,
want to be with you.
I know.
So
So
No,
we
no,
both
we
anyway,
understand that part.
we
We
all
look, we
can
with you
agree that
on that
that's
part.
crazy, right?
The part we not with you on is he didn't have to take it where he took it.
well,
Right.
I keep telling y'all, I worked in the penitentiary, so I'm
So
gonna tell
I'm
you
just
like this: you don't know what somebody's mental capacity is,
So
and
exactly.
that
what I
So
nigga
keep
shouldn't
let
be
me
telling
tell you
cheating
this.
then.
So
That's what I'm
we
saying. A
all can
nigga
agree.
like that
We
should
all
not
can
be cheating.
agree. We all can agree that her trying to force the relationship after the relationship has been forfeited by the other. But that's crazy, huh?
hold up. I have to say this because this
I
is a
think
good
it's
point. It
crazy.
just
I
randomly
think it's
came to me.
crazy to even involve yourself with a married man, knowing that
So
he
he,
can't
so
I
fuck.
so
agree,
he, so
but
so it's,
let me say this right
it was
quick.
a
I don't mean to
mentally
cut
ill
nobody
person
off.
that killed another mentally ill person.
But technically, he the one married.
Yeah.
She
Look,
not.
let me say this
That,
right quick. I won't say this.
so he's
No,
done
Let me
if
get
wrong.
this off.
He's
married,
done
if
he done
you
done
know,
wrong
if you
wrong.
know
And she
somebody
done,
is married, if a female knows a nigga is married, that bitch is wrong too. It does not matter, and you gotta bear those consequences. You got consequences in them actions, boo.
Females, they say
That's
that
what I'm
shit.
trying to
But
say.
they
Look,
believe
this how it go.
yeah,
This is my
yeah, you
opinion, but
got
this is how I feel.
yeah.
And this
She,
go for women. This go for women and
actors don't
men at the
understand
same
that.
time. If you if you this for women and men, if you out here and you with somebody, I don't care if you fucking married. That ain't number paper. People need to stop playing out here. If you with
That's what I'm.
somebody, you with somebody. If you with that
Fact.
person and
yeah.
you out here messing around, is like you just said, it's consequences and rules to that shit. So if you get popped and you get caught, you supposed to already have it in your mind, like, damn, okay, I got
If
a
I
good
get
thing
caught,
going here,
this
but if I
X,
go
Y,
mess
and Z
up
gonna happen.
with
It's
Right.
gonna
this
be
one,
over.
I could
I'm
lose
gonna lose
that.
half my shit.
Yeah.
You got to already have that. You got to be dealing with that already. If not, why the fuck is you cheating?
Yeah,
Why the
yeah. I
fuck is
mean,
you cheating if you can't deal with the repercussions of losing what you already got?
I mean,
mm,
people do it all the time, and a lot of motherfuckers end up dead behind that bullshit. So
Because
the
they wasn't
moral of
ready.
the
Because they
story
was not
is
ready. They
the
wasn't ready
moral,
for that shit.
the moral of
yeah.
the
I
story
mean,
They shouldn't have been cheating.
all three people can end up dead in a different
Exactly. That shit could
scenario
go
in a
any way.
situation. Even the one who don't know about it can end
That
up
shit
dead.
could go either way.
Like, I mean, I've heard a story of a chick that didn't even know her man was cheating, but for some reason wound up in the same area with the chick, and the chick thought the chick knew and thought she was, you know what I'm saying, and she killed her. The side chick
Crazy.
killed the wife, and she didn't even know what was going on.
I mean, I know how
Girl
that
seen her
go.
got
My
spooked.
mama's
You know what I'm
mama
saying? So,
by the side piece. So you know I know how that go. My mama's mama was killed by the side piece.
Wow.
yeah.
I already know how that go. So I
So
mean,
I'm just saying, in any mix of the scenario, you know what I'm saying, it can rotate variables, and anybody in the situation or the triangle could end up dead.
Facts.
facts, facts.
That again, and that goes back to what I just was saying. If you not built for that shit, if you not ready to lose everything that you have,
Yeah, ain't nobody built for it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
It's
some people,
basically
man, some
a
people don't.
terrible
I ain't
ass
gonna lie, I can't
decision.
agree with that one, bro. Some motherfuckers don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we
Well,
got
yeah,
motherfuckers who don't give a fuck.
They
Yeah,
got some people that don't give a fuck, bro. And that's why you think we be so much cheating going on. These
it's
yeah,
some
people don't be
who
giving a
don't
fuck
give
if they
a
lose that
fuck.
motherfucker, man. I gotta
They'll
get another
lose
you
that bitch
tomorrow.
and get a new one. They
See,
yeah,
don't give a shit.
I get another you tomorrow.
yeah,
What Beyonce said, you must don't know about me. You know what I'm saying? I bounce right back. Like
You
so,
know?
and that's the
yeah,
and that's the mentality of a lot of people. But I ain't gonna lie, a lot of them be fronting though because I've been on both sides of the coin. I done cheated, I done been cheated on.
Mm.
yeah,
And I done seen some funny situations in the cheating shit. Like I done seen the cheating motherfucker try to cheat and then no motherfucker, come here. Now it's your turn. I'm about to give you a coma. I done seen
yeah,
niggas break down, cry over bitches, all man, this shit wild, man. Like
yeah, yeah,
so motherfucker could play that macho man role, and for females too, could play that diva role and act like they so until that shit really hit, and it's time for you to lose what you really, I didn't see motherfucker try to double back. Oh, it wasn't what I expected. Oh, let me get
right,
back. Let me get my no. Okay, you think that's what that's about to be? Like,
yeah,
But a lot of shit
you
just
know
didn't
what I'm saying? Like this shit crazy, man.
back because the shit didn't work for them.
I know what I'm saying. I didn't see that type of shit happen again. Though people throwing people in certain situations, not knowing until the shit start going a little too far, and motherfuckers see who really serious and who not serious, and
yeah.
certain people go to tucking their tails and like that shit is weird, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, like it's weird. Everybody don't be built for it. I can tell you that. Like everybody really don't be built for it. A lot of
So,
people like to experiment and call themselves trying to do it. But from what I've noticed in my experiences, a lot of people really don't even be built for that shit. Like, cause
Okay,
So
me, if
so
I feel some
so
type of way,
just
I'm just gonna get
just
the
a
fuck.
quick
I'm bouncing.
recap. Just a quick recap. I see. You know what I'm saying. I'm seeing where we all stand on general principle in this situation. Uh, but in this situation specific, so the ultimate wrong is not automatically the one who took the other person's life. Like, you know what I'm saying? The information that we do know, we can sort out who wrong for this, who wrong for that.
man,
But is the ultimate wrong not the one who like did the killing?
where in the Bible does it say one sin is greater than the other one?
I mean, to my understanding, it's supposed to be one sin not greater than the other. I mean, but we do also have a such thing as seven deadly sins, so it must be seven of them that's greater than the other one.
Right?
Guess what? Well, guess what? Lust, they both lusted. So they both
Yeah,
committed.
I mean,
They
lust
both,
is one
oh,
of them.
so they
You know what I'm
both
saying? Right
wrong.
there in there with murder. You know what I'm saying? Adultery is one of them, I believe.
I
So I
don't agree
mean,
with that lust shit. I'm gonna be real, Joe. I don't agree with
yeah,
that one.
Are
That
you
my
like,
opinion.
you talking about the seven commandments or the seven deadly sins?
the
The, are you
seven
talking about
deadly
the Ten
sins. I'm not.
Commandments?
No, I'm not talking about the Ten Commandments. I'm talking about the seven deadly sins. So I guess adultery would fall under lust.
No,
So
adultery.
so wait, so wait, so wait. So
Adultery
y'all
is
saying that dude, I ain't gonna lie, dude the wrong is to me in that situation. I'm sorry. I can't give it to you.
I
I
don't see
mean, yeah. To
what.
me, honestly, to me, I feel like the murder was the cap when it comes to
Yeah, I
who
ain't with
wrong
that
as
one.
fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
you
ain't with
wrong as
that
Who's
one.
fuck
wrong
for
as
calling
fuck?
that man wife.
Shit.
Oh, you
Okay.
wrong as fuck for fucking with that
Well,
young chick. Oh,
well,
I
you
we
ain't
know
with
wrong
he's
as
that one.
fuck for killing that
listen.
chick. Like,
No question that we know he's wrong for murdering the girl. That's no question. But are you
yeah.
asking who bears more responsibility, who is more wrong in the cheating? I'm gonna still say both of them. Cause when a bitch know, you hold just as much responsibility. You knew. You knew. You don't gotta have no commitment to that woman. What about that silent sisterhood code? What about that? So that's why I say both of them wrong. Because even if you say this man had a commitment to her, what about the silent sisterhood code? If y'all want to say something about commitments and codes and shit, there's supposed to be a silent sisterhood code where you ain't supposed to be fucking over your sister.
I was about to say it must really be one because I've never heard of a silent sisterhood code.
A
Yeah.
silent, yeah, it's
Yeah, I mean,
a silent
that's what
girl.
I'm saying. We got a whole bunch of that's unsaid rules. I mean, we haven't gotten around or missed out on the fact that both of them been broke some unsaid rules, and
I
some
was just
people have
about to
broke
say, like
some said rules. They done broke vows and
we
shit
just
around
said
here.
this generation, like
I don't think they giving a damn about that type of shit.
nah, not this
Like he can't,
generation. They brag on that shit,
that
like
can't be part of his arsenal as his
So,
reasoning for killing
so
her.
okay,
You
so you
know
just
what I'm saying?
said something real important, Corey. This generation brags about the side piece movement. So how in the hell could the side piece not be as wrong as the married man when y'all bragging about the shit? You
Yeah, I
bragging
mean,
about
yeah, the
murder.
side chick shit and the dudes talking about fuck on your bitch. I mean, all that shit
facts.
Okay,
is
but stop
retarded. You know what I'm saying?
But
saying
I
that the
still
woman.
can't. I can't level that out with him killing her. I just
No, that's
can't.
not
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying. That's a period. I feel like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I can just can't weigh that. I don't care if they was around here
Okay,
running trains
but
on chicks
hold on.
together. Like I don't care
Does
how far they
anything?
went.
Does anything? Do y'all think anybody who's in prison for murder that the murder was constituted? It was right. Nobody who murders anybody is right unless it's self-defense. Everybody who's murdered somebody murdered them and it was wrong. Nobody's saying the man wasn't wrong. We talking about this whole age of the side piece where these bitches is around here bragging and proud of being side pieces. But when some shit like this happens, they want to put everything on a man, but yet and still the age of the side piece, everybody bragging about being a side
Yeah,
piece.
that's why I say, and
Now that, now yeah, that
I
part.
think I said
I feel
earlier.
you.
I'm not really sure. Paraphrasing myself, but I basically was saying that everybody should be held accountable to, especially with examples like this, to what extremes you are proposing of yourself or subjecting yourself to. when you in a situation like this, you subjecting yourself to potentially being killed, being heartbroken, being exposed, all of these
Catching
things.
a disease.
You know what I'm saying? Is all of these, I mean, this is not something that people sit down and write in their checklist, but I mean, everybody that's fucking pretty much have a good understanding of
Of
those
what's going
consequences,
on.
those possibilities. So I mean, yeah, she should have 100%. When she died, she probably was like, "Damn, man, I ain't know you was going. It shouldn't be this bad." But she knew why, I believe. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, man.
I mean, like I say, I ain't saying the man ain't wrong. Everybody who murders somebody unjustly is wrong. Everybody. But
I'm just
No, this
saying,
murder
in my
was
opinion, it
this
don't
murder
never
was
get.
stupid.
It would never get that serious for
Yeah,
me.
this murder proves some mental illness because at the end of
Exactly.
the day, um, it's a whole lot of things I can think of when we go down the list of what occurred throughout the relationship. From what I could understand, from what I can ascertain, there's a lot of shit that would have made him feel like I don't want to fuck with the bitch no more and all this shit like this. And honestly, if she would have kept on pursuing, that'd have been another thing that make me say this is why I don't want to fuck with the bitch.
Right.
But I don't know about this is why I should kill this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
This is why
I'm
you can't change
Why
my fucking mind.
why the hell did that move to such a heinous
because
uh
if
reaction?
if you think about why people commit murder usually 9 times out of 10 out of anger.
Yeah,
Okay, so if the man got angry because apparently she picked him up,
Oh,
he
Phil, I think he was more scared though than anything.
huh?
I said you right. I think is that, and it could have been also fear.
Oh yeah, a scared nigga
I
will kill.
really think he was
Oh,
scared of
I
his
believe
wife.
that
I'm
a
gonna be
scared nigga
real.
will kill you.
yeah.
It
She
looked
probably was
like,
like,
hey,
"You
did
better
you,
kill,
OG? Did you see the
kill the
pictures of,
bitch."
his wife?
Yeah,
Huh?
You saw the pictures of his wife?
Oh
I
yeah,
seen one.
I'm the one.
Okay, so you know you should you know what I mean. Then.
Yeah.
Cause she looked like she beat him. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, hey, look here, man. I don't know what happened in his childhood that put him in a situation where he would just abuse people because he was abused. But
Right.
this was the ultimate, goddamn.
Yeah, I think he was definitely dealing with some mental issues.
And they probably both was like, I mean, honestly, man, they both probably was had some mental
Yep.
issues. And the mama got mental issues
Yep.
for not telling the brother to murk him for fucking with his sister.
Yep.
'Cause, I mean, that's truly like somebody should intervene if I don't know, we ain't in the times where Mister was 50 and the girl was 16 or whatever. I mean, we progressed to a certain unsaid. It ain't even unsaid. I mean, it's in the law. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She might be above the threshold, but 20 years old ain't that far above the threshold. She just got to the point of it's okay for you to fuck with her. So I don't think her mind was that goddamn. And she, even if she probably didn't even have the average, if you're looking on the scale of brain capacity, intelligence, IQ, or whatever, she probably was below that at
Right.
20 years old. You know what I'm saying? She obviously was, if she's still calling. I mean, we could say it's about the money, we could say it's about the sexual experience, we could say it's about her having daddy issues, but at the end of the day, it had to be something wrong with her for
That she
him to
couldn't
say,
let go.
no, no, uh,
That
stop
she
that.
couldn't let
And
go.
she's
Exactly.
keep going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something wasn't trained in her mind to say that she no means no.
And you
Like
know what's crazy
if
about it
she
too?
was
Because I
on the
got
other
daughters,
that
man.
would
I
be
have two
right.
daughters. And you know what's crazy about that? The one thing that probably could have saved her life, probably was just a real man in her life telling the girl, leave
Yeah,
this man alone.
yeah. Do
wait.
not
Oh,
pursue this man.
I didn't tell y'all her daddy was on the news crying with the mama.
Oh, he sure was. He sure was.
I ain't tell you.
Well,
He sure was. I seen
well,
that
he
part.
didn't say her
But
daddy. He
evidently he
said
wasn't that
a
type of daddy to
strong
tell her,
male
like, leave that fucking
positive
man
role
alone.
model.
He don't want you.
He probably wasn't that.
He don't want you. What the
Yeah.
fuck wrong with you?
Real talk.
And you shouldn't want him. You should, you know what
And
I'm
you
Yeah.
saying?
shouldn't want him.
You
Look
should
at
want to
him.
experience life uh,
Fuck.
a little bit more than somebody who's already had everything supposedly in life to experience already.
Right.
Fact.
So it could be
I,
something just as simple as that, just her having that type of leadership in her life, you
well,
know?
like
So
I tell my daughter, my 20-year-old, I'm like, man, listen, you better not go around here messing with nobody husband or boyfriend because your ass can end up dead. And I ain't gonna feel sorry for you.
Well, see, it ain't nobody tell her that. Her mama was like, he was comfortable enough to call her. And shit,
That
if it was a, you know what I'm saying, if it was a real mama, she would have been like, I don't know what your old ass calling me for. You
calling
should have
me
known
for
better.
exactly.
I damn near think the mama was complicit in the bullshit.
That's what I'm saying.
And
So that,
that's not hard to believe.
so we got to look at that as well. So the person that raised her, we looking at how she was raised through. I mean, you see the tree based off of the fruit. So you know what I'm saying. She was a
So we could
lemon
definitely
ass.
put some of the blame
She
on the
was a
mom.
lemon head, so her mama was a lemon tree. That's who raised her. So I
Right.
mean,
I like that one. Oh shit.
Now she was a living tree.
yeah. I mean, hey, I got a better cross for anything. I mean, there's certain ways my kids act that I see. You know what I'm saying? Look, that's because of me.
Yeah.
Right.
So shit, at the end of the day, we got to take that into compilability. We got to take that into accountability too.
Right.
Her mama ain't did a damn thing with her.
Right.
I can believe that because I seen some videos off the little
Her
girl shit.
dad either. If he on the news crying, see, he supposed to be in jail too. I mean, honestly, if you know, if you know your prized possession, which is your baby girl, your daughter, that you did everything you needed to do to protect her mentally and physically, you shouldn't be on the news crying. You should be in the jail with him,
Oh yeah. Well,
instead of him.
if I would have found out my 20-year-old fucking with a 53, 53,
Yeah,
Yeah, we gotta have
I'm
an
gonna approach.
intervention or
I'm gonna be
something.
like, I don't give a damn what she say. That probably was what happened. He tried to stop because of that. I don't know, man. I mean, at this point, it's all speculation. You know what I'm saying? I know what type
Hmm.
of father I am. I know what kind of kids I have. I don't know how they gonna be at 20. I don't know what type of father I'm gonna look back and reflect on being when they 20. But what
Exactly.
I'm saying is, I wouldn't have made it to the news.
Exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't that appearance wouldn't have been me because I would I would have had more like a maybe a Rodney King type of
Yeah, I probably would have
appearance
ran
on the
him off
news because
already. I
they
probably
probably
would have
would have
whooped
been
his
whooping
ass.
my ass
would have fucked them off.
Yeah,
after what I
I
done
probably would have
did to
fucked him
them.
up
They
already.
probably be to whoop my ass. You know what I'm saying? So
And again,
and
that
then
probably would have saved her
that
life.
even that's speculation too because don't nobody know what they're gonna do in the situation until they in it.
Exactly.
We just thank God that we ain't in the motherfucker.
Nah, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna whip his ass. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I mean shit. I know where my heart at. You know what I'm saying, but I don't know what kind of obstacles gonna be between us. I don't know. You
Yeah,
know what
true,
I'm saying?
true, true,
Wait,
But
true,
is he
true.
catching ass whooping before he kill your daughter?
yeah. He. That's what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying.
he wouldn't have wanted to deal with my daughter no more.
Yeah, I probably would have broke something beforehand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I probably would have threatened her life too.
Yeah. It got a little thick. So
Yeah. So nobody would have been comfortable until the point of this explosion. You know what I'm saying? Because
in a lot
they
of
would have
times
been.
situations
They'd be
like
like
that's why
every
situations like
time
that happen, man.
my daughter be like every time we try to get together, my daddy show up. It'll be some shit like that. I'm gonna be the stalker. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
Big facts. Big facts. And he always got that big ass gun with him. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel comfortable being in the side. He done
You ain't
gave me a
supposed
mental
to, my
restraining order.
G. You ain't
A
supposed
mental
to feel
restraining order.
comfortable.
Everybody that's old just gonna be uh have a feeling of discomfort when they around my daughter.
Facts. Facts. And again, I feel like that's probably all she needed.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It looked like she didn't have that. It looked like they was too free nilly. Oh, she was grown to do what she want to do and woo 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 and Okay.
Yeah, that's what the brother talk about. My sister was grown and she gonna do what she wanted to do. Hey, but I'm saying for the man to be able to call the mama, how did he get the mama phone number? Like cell phone numbers ain't in the
That's
phone.
what I'm saying. There was too much comfortability. You know what I'm
Now I'm gonna
saying?
be real. I'm gonna be real. If I'm the brother and I go tell my mama and my mama just like, oh, well, she grown, let her do what she want to do. And nah, okay, nah, oh, I gotta kind of back up out that. Like I can't put my life on the line because I'm saying what I'm gonna do, but she not even bagging me. She letting her do it. So
Right.
again,
Yeah,
situation
I
like that be
mean,
tricky.
that's what I'm saying. This starts at the hierarchy of the family tree. You
Fact.
know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm not really thinking about the brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm more so thinking about the mother and the dad.
And the fault, exactly.
Because at the end of the day, she, it was too much
Yeah,
comfortability there.
my son wouldn't have to be involved in that. Like I got it. Don't trip.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, did he call her daddy too? Shit, did he have a daddy phone number
I mean,
too?
obviously, if I don't know if the father and the mother are together, but I mean, shit. If Mama know, Daddy should have known, because then he probably would have had a reason to separate from the mama. You ain't tell me she out here fucking with this
Right.
Uncle Ben ass nigga,
I crackhead. Why the man crackhead?
and you know what I'm saying. Y'all both need to go back to the drawing board. You know what I'm saying. I didn't raise her like that, and I should have re-raised you. 'Cause, I
Right.
mean,
Corey, why you keep making this man a crackhead?
I mean, that's the first thing. That's the first vibe I got off him. As soon as them
That's the
pictures
first
popped
vibe
up,
I
I
got
said,
too.
"Look
I
at
was
this
like,
shit.
damn. I
Like,
was
look at
like,
this
I
she
shit."
couldn't
mean,
know better than this. And
I
she
mean,
been
he's
Nobody ain't
obviously
questioning that. Moms ain't questioning that. Dad ain't questioning
yeah, somebody if somebody's involved in cracktivity, that might be. I mean, and honestly, and I hate to say it, man, but that's a lot of times the reason why people have that type of access. You know what I'm saying? Because for whatever reason, it be drugs or whatever,
it.
the
Right.
parents are somehow withdrawn from their responsibility. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like, man, I done seen situations like that too. You got your grown ass boyfriend in the same house with the mom or whatever. They might be on something. But shit, the motherfucker be staying in their house.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? He old enough to be the father's brother, and you know what I'm saying, and the mother's brother-in-law. But shit, he they son
come.
until shit hit the fan.
Until something happened.
Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm. So what's our takeaway from
And I mean, honestly, and that's why I say I feel like it's a bunch of mental illness because at the end of the day, man, I think it takes a certain level of feeling like you on a lower level to even be like I don't even like sitting here thinking about my kids and my youngest cousins and stuff like that. The
mm,
type of shit that they own, I mean, it'd be annoying to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So if you on the mind frame to where you comfortable in that, you know what I'm saying, and you want to be around that to the point of even I'm in love, then shit, man, it got to be something wrong with you.
Nah,
Right.
these niggas. I don't think these niggas. They ain't looking for no love. They be smashing these little girls and moving around. And that ain't
So
got
that's so
love.
that's what I'm saying. The whole misstep is he wasn't worried about what mind frame she was in, and obviously he
But
was in a fucked up mind frame to be even involved with somebody. You know what I'm saying? On any level, like even if it's just I give her $40, $50, get her nails done and shit like
Right.
that.
yeah,
Man, even in that situation, it's like you gauging what she's willing to sell herself for. So you at least, you know, you're getting a deal. So you at least should be in the mind frame of I'm taking advantage and
Right.
taking advantage. This is a bad decision that she's made. So in other case scenarios, she's gonna make more bad decisions. Like when I tell her I don't want to be with her no more, she gonna do some stalker shit. That's a bad decision
probably
that
didn't
I,
Right.
that I
think.
already got plenty of proof of that she's willing to make, or in the level of maturity to make.
I'm gonna say he ain't had that much foresight. Not that he didn't give a damn.
Neither one of them
Just
motherfuckers was thinking clearly, and I feel like it's because of some defective. mentality.
Facts.
You know what I'm gonna say with this girl, it's the age of the side piece. I'm trying to tell y'all. Now
Yeah,
with
it's all that shit. It's all that making the stallion ass shit. It's all that hanging out the window with my
Nah,
ratchet
they
ass
winning.
friend shit.
Nah, the
You know what
side
I'm
piece is
saying?
winning.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. That's what I'm saying. She was
Mm-hmm.
trying to maintain the fun attribute of it. A roller coaster is fun. Astroworld dropped by 5 motherfuckers out there, motherfucker, because of defective equipment.
Right.
mm,
But didn't nobody say that it's because roller coasters ain't fun?
Right.
right
Facts.
now,
Facts.
so in this age of the side piece, man, what would y'all tell to the young girls, 18 plus?
Mm.
Stick what you say. Stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, your lane is around your age level. Um,
Hmm.
if it starts to get larger than that, if the gaps start to get larger, then somebody maybe outside the situation need to intervene and evaluate it. Why is this grown ass man want to be with this barely grown ass girl, or vice versa? You know
I
what I'm saying?
what about the side pieces and things that are they the same age? Because it is young 20-year-olds that got married. 20,
Yeah,
25.
yeah.
I just got a
And
little
that's a good point. That's a good point.
so take out the
Um,
man's situation if you just saying side pieces in general.
yeah,
You know,
side
we,
pieces
we
in
ain't
general.
talking to these old hoes, 'cause these old hoes is set in their
They
ways.
stuck in their ways.
Old hoes
Uh-huh.
gonna keep being side pieces. That's what they do. We talking to the young girls coming up who, like this young girl, they say don't know no better. Let's talk to them because
Uh,
they can be side pieces to somebody they same age. Because it don't even necessarily have to be a married man.
Well,
Even
I
a man
would say
in a relationship.
that even if they not in the capacity to hear us now, if they not listening to us right now and hearing what we have to say, they still have to the right now. If you watching the news or if you had some type of outlet that gave you this story, you can at least say you are at the point where you can't use the excuse that you didn't know no better,
Well, I mean,
because
if you
this should be
come
a
to the
good
old hoes too,
example of what could happen. Old hoes anybody's throat could get slipped.
if
You know
you
what I'm
you want
saying?
to give
Facts.
advice to the
But
old hoes.
your skin probably a little bit more tender. So I mean, the old hoes should definitely know.
I'm dead. All right, well, give some advice to these. We gonna give some advice to the young, well, to the young and the old side pieces. Like, what can we do in this age of the side piece? Because at the end of the day, you see what it's ending up in.
Well,
Losing their life, you playing with people's emotions, you ruining families. The list goes on.
I'm gonna tell them this. This what I got for them. Like, man, this some real shit. Like, focus on yourself first. Focus on yourself first. Like, and if you focus on yourself, we only are what we attract.
Right.
So if you don't want to be a side piece, don't make yourself a side piece. Don't put yourself in that position. Don't put yourself in that situation. Look for somebody that's single like you. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And
and to
and
piggyback,
really, if you got a certain age, you really should just be focusing on you, so you can pour
yeah,
inside your cup. So when you do find the right person, you can pour inside their cup equally. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
yeah,
people go into
that's the
relationships
thing.
and they're not reciprocating because they can't reciprocate. You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
need to
So
normalize. We need to normalize the understanding of it. Ain't no such thing as halfway crook. You know what I'm saying? We know,
facts.
we know what the supposed to be quote unquote is. You know what I'm saying? Boy meets girl, and then KIS and ING and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it ends with marriage and babies or whatever, and that's the ideal. I'm not gonna be unrealistic and say the ideal is the only way in normal society now. I'm just saying, man, be honest with yourself. It's too many people out there that's single and just want to fuck and don't want nothing else in life.
Facts.
Why either portray yourself to be anything other than that, or why fuck with somebody who is supposed to be other than that? You know what I'm saying? You young single, mingle with the young and single, or the old and single if you like older niggas. But I
Yeah.
mean, that's the thing. I mean, when you fucking with somebody who got somebody, you opening up doors for all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? For every action, there's an equal reaction. So I mean, you just got to know what you're getting into.
Man.
If you fuck around, don't fuck around with people who don't fuck around. 'Cause-
Facts.
You know, my little advice is just simple. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't for you, don't touch it. Like simple. Like it ain't worth your health. Like who wants a nigga that's dipping his dick in another bitch anyway? You're probably going raw dog and shit, just swapping bodily fluids, pH balance all off. Like
you
man,
know,
get you somebody for you. Leave people, boyfriends and husbands alone. Cause why would you want to play second anyway? Like you
yeah,
can't call that nigga if it's 12 o'clock at night. You on your way home. You catch a flat tire. You can't call this nigga to come help you or nothing. Bitch, you on your own.
yeah.
Like I mean, just sometimes you just have a little self worth. Have a little self worth. Have a little self respect, man. Shit, stay in your lane.
Man, know what you get. You got. I mean, let's stop acting like you know what I'm saying. Motherfuckers don't get what you get for doing the shit that you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You play stupid games.
On
Stupid
every
price.
area, on every avenue. You know what I'm saying? Just like we got to kind of piggyback on the age situation, we got R. Kelly in there for 30 years. I'm not saying that I know the law enough to say what's a proper sentence, but I mean shit, man. Somebody done let this nigga get away with it long enough to where he gonna get the brunt of what all you can get. Now
I mean, you
somebody
know
should have
what they
been
doing
said
to
this
R.
nigga
Kelly,
need
though. You know what they doing to him. That the what they sentenced him for really, you know, what that really boils down to. They went back and got him for that motherfucking tape of that little girl.
yeah, they got him
And
because he's
believe
a fucking little girl.
they put Aaliyah in that too. That Jane Doe was Aaliyah. They put Aaliyah in those charges too. So
Yeah.
yeah, they didn't get him. They really got him for them underage girls. That's really what they sentenced him for. They couldn't prove that shit back then. And now they just got him on the flip side, and he deserved it. Cause you was really like you pissed on a little girl, you dirty motherfucker. Like, come on. She
Yeah.
was
Man.
13 years. She was 13 years old. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Nah, he was
That's
down
what
bad.
I'm my point of that is the consequences are the consequences, and we can't say that was a just or unjust consequence. I can pretty much give my opinion that it was an unjust consequence, but
What was
like
the
I
unjust?
said,
Oh, you
like
talking about the girl?
yeah, the murder.
Oh, okay, boy. I thought we was on R. Kelly. I feel say, boy, what was unjust? He pissed on the 13-year-old. Shit, he deserved every bit
Yes,
of 30
so
years.
they should swap sentences. You know what I'm saying? She should get 30 years away from old niggas until she a old chick. So she,
Facts. And they should kill R.
and
Kelly fucking
they
ass.
kill her killer for the shit he did. You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying? I mean, hey, you know, if he was the man behind the mask pissing on a little girl, I mean, the little girl daddy should have been the nigga that was slit his throat.
Man, listen,
Facts.
y'all know that I was about some money, man. Sparkle. That I ain't gonna. We don't get. Hey, we gonna leave that
That's
alone.
what I'm saying. People in general are nasty motherfuckers, and we have a sense of what is the ultimate in our head. So when that arises, we focus on that, but we don't focus on the enablers, the accessories to the statutory, the motherfucker who knew what was going on, and he made sure people didn't come down the highway, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's gonna go down with that in my mind, just like Nino Brown. There's a lot of people gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah,
Nino
bigger than
Brown go
Nemo, huh?
down, you know what
Bless.
I'm saying? Like, and that's a similar
Us. Yeah.
analogy for the mama, for the daddy crying on uh, the news. I'm not trying to judge or shame the victims or anything like that, but y'all, if y'all knew, it's something y'all should have been able to do. And even if it's, you know what I'm saying, I told her,
Right.
Like I tell my kids all the time, once you get the consequences for one thing, you no longer have you at least lose the excuse of I didn't know better.
Right.
Facts. You catching us on the tail end of our podcast collab lab game with the game heads, and we talking about the age of the side piece. I don't know if you know. I think her name is Kiana Bronson. I don't know if you know what happened with her, but that's we just talking about the age of the side piece. We just gave. I was gonna ask you guys to give y'all an opinion. I mean, give y'all advice to the males out here playing the side. Playing games with getting side pieces and playing with a marriage and a relationships. What's y'all advice? I can't get them niggas no advice, but y'all can.
My only advice is to keep it real, man. Stop
Yeah, shit.
lying. Stop lying and kick it, man. A lot of niggas be lying, man. Stop lying. If you can
Yeah,
handle that and you can handle that lifestyle, then live that lifestyle. But if you can't live that lifestyle, you just doing it because a lot of niggas be living that type of lifestyle just to be cool with their friends and shit who don't
yeah.
give a fuck about them.
Don't
Yeah,
say.
I just say, man, go
I gonna say
your ass
don't do it.
home, man. I say if y'all can't go home with the shit, then y'all shouldn't be up to it. You know what I'm
So
saying?
somebody
Be
If you
real,
can't go
man.
home, if he got a wife, you can't go home with him, then you shouldn't be out with him.
Facts.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. You saying it, Ken Folk, but Corey, you ain't just gonna say just don't cheat. Like you just say if you can handle it, just do your best shit, huh?
No, look, no, listen. By me saying to keep it real and tell the truth and be real with themselves, if they being real with themselves, the ones that know, man, I shouldn't be doing this shit. They gonna be real with themselves and they're not gonna cheat because they being real with themselves.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got you.
You know what
I
I'm saying? And the ones that want fake the funk, man, look, I still want fuck around. Man, in your business. You know, but don't be out here trying to fucking kill these fucking women, though. When you get popped and now you gotta give up the house, you gotta give a half, and no,
yeah,
take
yeah,
your fucking lick, dude.
yeah. It's a bunch of people got your story. You
It's a
know what I'm
bunch of people they gonna you might be fucked up for a couple of years, you just gotta bounce back though. You chose
saying?
to live that life though.
Get you a job, and start over.
You gotta start
Start
over.
anew. Start fresh.
You never know, man. That shit probably was a blessing for you, man. That might your life might be the best you ever had. You never
Yeah,
know.
see, your
mean,
life was your life was obviously pressure enough to bust a pipe in your mind.
Facts.
Yeah, because
Facts.
it's some pipes bursted. This ain't no normal flow.
That ain't no normal shit.
y'all act like y'all ain't never heard of a nigga killing the side piece before or something.
No, I just said I experienced it before. I dealt with it. My son has lost his mother behind some shit
Right.
like that. So I understand it.
So like, y'all really just take our responsibility off her, cause like y'all been like all night
I
just
mean, you can't
kind of
call
like
her stupid no more. You can say she was stupid or that was stupid. I mean, but I mean,
I
what
just can't nothing
that's
justify
that's the
murder,
no,
man.
epitome
no, not
that's the
stupid,
epitome of
not
beating a
stupid.
dead horse. I
No,
mean,
it wasn't stupid. It was wrong. What
yeah, I
age?
mean
What age do
Man,
you
look, I
know
didn't
if you
had my
don't mess with
heart broke
somebody husband?
before. I didn't
that's what
had
I'm
my
saying. They
heart broke
always wrong.
before, and trust me, I wanted to kill. Trust me, I wanted to kill. But, but, nothing is worth that, man. Nothing is worth me going away from my babies, man. I'm sorry, man. It just ain't worth it, man. Nobody's worth that, man.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of the shit was wrong. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't the first person that should have showed restraint.
Right?
Um, I'm just saying that in my mind, it caps off at the murder. Like, you know
It
what I'm
definitely
saying? We
do.
can say, and all of these are supporting details, the other wrongs. I mean, that's just me.
That's why we keep going back
I'm
to it
not
because we
saying
feel as though it
that
should never go that
but
far.
he was dead ass wrong for that. He need to ride up under the jail for that. He dead ass wrong for that. But I will say this: females gotta stop. Man, females gotta stop trying to force a
Yeah,
situation that don't want you.
yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, damn, man, I guess I am part of the stop snitching culture. But I mean, he could have got a restraining order. There's a lot of channels. There's a lot of
That gonna be
channels he
a
could have
restraining
went
order.
before
But then
that.
again,
Oh,
but then
girl.
again, Then again, he didn't
You know
want
what
to
I'm
go
saying?
that route because
He should have got a restraining order on a little girl named Baby D.
no, because then he would have had to face his wife, and you saw the
Well,
pictures, man.
he already had the face, and she done called him already. She done told it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's more of a reason to get a restraining order. Baby, she
Oh,
crazy. I'm
oh,
gonna get a
I
restraining order
I
on
tell
you.
y'all the best part. I ain't tell y'all the best part. Y'all know
What what could
the
possibly
wife
be a
Right,
best
ain't no
part in
best
this
part in the
situation?
situation.
y'all know the wife gave him an alibi when the police came and questioned him, right?
You know
Yeah,
what's
'cause
crazy
her
though?
crazy ass probably said kill the bitch.
That's what the fuck I was about to say.
Her crazy ass probably was like,
He
all
probably killed
right,
that girl because of her. It's no
yeah,
telling.
Damn.
And now he locked up with his little partner,
And she about to get her
and
another.
she about to be stroking on another baby leg.
yeah.
Ain't that some shit?
What you got anything? You know, we are live on YouTube too, blessings. If you got anything you want to say.
Oh, honey, I'm just listening. I'm working in the background. Listen, y'all
Oh,
funny.
okay. You know. But we appreciate you pulling up, you know what I'm saying? Give you a little love, you know.
Gratitude, gratitude.
So what's the takeaway from this, y'all? What's the takeaway from this?
Uh,
Blessing.
She at work.
Oh, okay, okay. I mean, I guess I can only reiterate my takeaway, which is, you know what I'm saying, when is there, how is there a right way to do the wrong thing? Ain't nobody doing right in the situation.
Facts.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna make the a decision to do wrong, I mean, shit, the capacity of the consequences of that, I mean, it could be murder.
Facts.
I agree, man. That's what I take away from it. Don't sign up for nothing you ain't ready to
Yeah,
go all out for.
there's some crazy folks out there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. Don't sign up for that shit. If you ain't ready to do the time, or you ain't ready to get killed, or you ain't ready to get caught and lose your family, you ain't ready
Man,
to get a
carry your ass home.
divorce.
Somebody should have told him to carry his ass home, and somebody should have told her, even though you think you grown, you need to carry your ass home.
That's
Okay.
home. Facts. Well, I will say this, you know what I'm saying? My deepest condolences to I think her name is I think it's how you say this, Kania Brunson. You know, it's a tragedy that this man felt like he had to take this girl life, but I will say this, it is a teachable moment to anybody who feel like, you know what I'm saying, you want to play in people's relationships. Man, it could be a deadly game for you, for that other person. Like I say, you know, my mama's mama was killed by the side piece. You know what I'm saying? So man, that shit. A lot of times it don't end up good for nobody in the situation because everybody suffers in that situation.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
Man, I say just
Pretty
stand.
much signing up. You pretty much signing up for. I mean, this is more than a gamble. The house even loses in this situation.
Fact, facts. I mean, shit. Not to mention, man, diseases, all that, man. Come on, man. Like I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. Shit, that probably was a factor too. Somebody probably was itching too.
you you just gonna make somebody have a disease. Nobody said nobody had a damn disease.
I mean, raise your hand if you was there, and I can't see now one of y'all, and I can tell you ain't no hands up. So, see,
But there was no facts to the story, sir.
man, look, it probably wasn't in the official dockets, but somebody got to help me understand why people was this mad.
I mean, like I say, man, look, a lot of times pressure.
Somebody was mad at something. Somebody he probably went home to hey, look here. You kill her, I'ma kill you. Y'all got me itching
That's
around
what I'm saying. That would have looked
here.
like happened to me. I just was, hey, I don't know. I was
Damn.
trying to
Shit.
say face,
Yeah,
but that is
no,
exactly look like what
don't
happened.
put her in that. Don't put his wife in that shit.
Man, look,
Put his
she
wife
already
in that.
in it. She already in it. She
You
done took a
just beat
picture
the
with this
motherfucking
nigga.
ride. Now don't put that wife. What put that woman in
They,
there?
they
What?
are one.
I ain't gonna say that woman told that man to
They
go.
she gave him an alibi, so obviously it was something about the
Nigga,
situation that
ride or
she
die.
condoned.
Ride or die. A wife when the police come and question a nigga,
I'm
wife.
just gonna say this is crazy shit all the way around. I mean, you can point out one character, any character in the situation, and there's something not normal about the way they handled this whole situation.
Right.
Like, and I mean, I'm just from the two involved directly to all the indirect people around. You know what I'm saying? Like that is strange for her to give an alibi. She ain't even got she complete the fifth, all this shit. She tried to help. She already covered in the law that she can don't have to testify against the nigga. So like for her to get actively involved, I mean that just shows the mentality there too. We gotta know who the hell we dealing with.
Right.
Bottom line. Bottom line, because I
I
know
mean, obviously we know we was dealing with, like you said, man, some
Yeah.
mentally fucked up
I'm
people,
saying
man.
everybody drunk, everybody everybody got a drunk type normalcy about them. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So these people are obviously involved in crack activity. I mean,
All around the board.
yeah, the mama, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. And
the
I mean,
brother
this
said
is
don't
how
blame his
this is.
mama for that. The brother said he got on social media said don't blame his mama for that because his sister was wrong and she did what she
I
wanted.
mean, he's supposed to
I
bag his
mean, but
mama,
we
but what
can't
he
take
should have
his
did was
word.
bag
That's
the
the
sister
same
while
person
she was
that
still
raised
living.
him too, so he don't know what I mean, how can we say that he's the one that should say what shouldn't be blamed?
I,
Somebody got to take a little bit of responsibility for this.
I'm telling you
Who
this.
raised
Facts.
you is what I would ask.
If the man had the woman number to call the mama, she was
Yeah,
probably the man too.
that's what I'm saying.
I,
Yeah, he old enough. she 50. They probably about the same. They went to school together. Yeah, I mean, they probably was rekindling, and then the little girl stole it from his mom, and the daddy cried because he couldn't keep neither one of them under wraps.
man, listen.
He's
All I it,
sniffing,
but it's
he's sniffing in his pimping and his father.
I'm gonna say her mama ain't giving no guidance neither. That was apparent and obvious.
Yeah, man, she was misguided, and this dude was I don't know what the fuck. You can't even say no elementary adolescent ass terms for him like that. Misguided, nigga. If you don't know about now, nigga, you don't want to know. At
Man, listen,
53,
man, probably the time to
you can't even say no adolescent shit about him.
that wasn't his first time cheating.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It probably ain't his first time going to the middle school. You know what I'm saying? And telling the kids what to do when once they 20.
You know what?
I mean,
Now
hey.
we ain't just gonna put no child molestation. Man, nah.
Man, look,
Ah,
man,
damn.
ain't nothing new
Y'all
under the
done made
sun.
the man a
I'm not
crackhead.
saying, look, man, at 20 years old, man, how long he been knowing her? Man, look, you ain't been, if you
Yeah,
looking at
I did.
somebody that's 20,
Somebody,
then
I didn't see it for myself. I heard somebody had said that the mama said that he had been chasing the girl for 4 years. Now I don't know how true that is because I didn't see that. So
that's what I'm saying.
Now, see, that sounds
In
like a
my opinion,
situation.
if you looking at somebody that's 20, you ain't start looking at them before they was 18, 16. You know what I'm saying? If that's your preference, like you can
Unless
tell
that's his
somebody
thing.
is not, unless she look 40
No,
no,
I'm saying
and you had
unless he into
you
that
seen
type
that
of
picture?
shit.
You seen the picture? She on the flyer. You seen it? That's them on the flyer. You seen the
yeah,
picture?
she looked 16.
Oh, she looking real young.
She looked 16 with too much makeup on.
Definitely.
Say, man, I hate to see it, man, but we gonna wrap it up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We can keep it going on fan base, but we gonna wrap it up for YouTube. Say, man. This was a lab game. J Boo with Nabon the
They
ghetto.
born. Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? Up in here with Corey from the Game Heads podcast. Make sure y'all tap in with
You
Corey.
did.
Once again, like y'all can hit on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, y'all can hit his name in the title and take you right to his page. Like
I
this is our
appreciate y'all
first
for having me
collab.
on again, man.
We've been trying to do this. I know you listen. This is our first collab, our first of many, I hope. You know,
Yeah, we gonna
we
definitely be
gonna
doing this.
keep
I'm
it.
about this life.
Take us away, Ken Folk. You got anything else to say, Corey?
Uh, thank y'all for bringing me on, man. That's it. That's all I really gotta say.
Oh, you know
That's
we got.
what's up. At
Yeah,
all
y'all,
times. At
y'all, y'all
all
like
times.
my fan base fan for sure. Like since I've been on fan base, y'all embrace me, man. So I'm
For
sticking with
sure.
who
For
I'm sticking
sure.
with who's sticking with me, man.
All right,
Already. We're
man.
going to stick together.
Got it.
Word.
So take us away, Nate Vaughn.
Shit, man, it's been another lab game discussion. As always, we just trying to reach and teach. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really trying to preach, but they call me Nate Barnes, the Ghetto Reverend. Um, up in here with Jay Boo and Corey from Game Head, and we signing off. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.